Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm doing better than I thought I would. Last time I checked, now admittedly it was a couple days ago, I had 76 subscribers. I bet it's 77 now. So, this is my granddad Sears. I want to show it to you. I want to talk about it. I don't have a lot, so I don't think this video is going to be very long. But I did want to show this to you because this is one of my favorite pieces of my collection. And it boils entirely down to, it's my granddad's, but it's in really nice shape. So I'm gonna do a walk around and then I'm gonna sit back down and talk about it. All right, let's take a quick walk around. There's not a whole lot to show, but it is in really good shape. This is an attachment I got from a collector, and I put the wheels on it, as well as the 3-point and the weights that are on the inside of the wheel. I want to get that out of the way, because when I got this, it was wearing the original smooth front tires, no weights, and these hubcaps are original to it, and boy, do they look good. But, you see, we got our typical damaged hood grill thing. It's, well, when I open the hood, I'll show you that. But we got our scuffs and stuff from, you know, when you mow grass, you run into things, and it's not like it's in perfect shape. I mean, we got rust and light rust, but rust, and we got grease, because keeping an Onan clean is actually kind of a challenge, but we're still in pretty good shape overall. And like I said, anything that's mowed any grass, we're gonna wear the paint off right there. My granddad was pretty good about not scuffing his feet here. A lot of this is actually me. And I've only had this thing for I think I've had it 8 years now. He never kept it as clean as I do, but I don't mow my yard with it either. But we got our dash, our gauges work, the lights work. See, we got a light here. And we come around the front, we got our headlights. And I'm really proud of that because I've never had to replace any of these. This is all original. Everything's original, at least to as it was when I got it. But my transmission is nice and tight. All the gears are real smooth and quiet on this machine. And that's something I'm pretty proud of. I've had to take the tank off and clean it out because it was getting full of gunk. And just like the one I showed in a video a while back, we're missing that bolt right here because you just can't get to it once you take it out. Parking brake does not work because he mowed a whole season with that lever pulled back and didn't even know it. If that tells you anything about how tough these things are, they don't even know when their parking brake is pulled. Right. He didn't have a hitch on it. In fact, it had a basket on it, which I have somewhere around here, but he had a basket made for a milk crate specifically to hold his beer. To hold his beer. You gotta have a 6-pack or an 18-pack or a 36-pack when you mow the yard. Can you really blame him? I mean, mowing the whole yard at 4 miles an hour, gotta have a beer. I don't endorse drinking though. Don't endorse it. Anyway, but I took that basket off. I put the hitch on because I do use this on occasion to grade my driveway with a rear mounted scraper blade that goes back here. Something I'll make a video about sometime soon. But I hid the weights behind the wheel, which was a process because you have to take the hub off, bolt the hub to the wheel, bolt the weight to the hub, and then put all that back on the tractor. And to be honest, if you're not very patient, I wouldn't do that. But I did it because I wanted to keep my baby moon hubcaps. Still wearing the original wheels and tires. And this is its original paint. It's never been repainted. Just been used, kept up, and put away when it was done. Now I put the sickle mower on here, and I'm gonna make at least one more video about this sickle – because I want to show it in operation, and I just can't right now because there's nothing around with tall enough grass that I can really show you how well this does. But for the time being, just trust me on the fact that this sickle mower will absolutely lay down some hay. Top notch. But that's it. That is my granddad's SS16. Let me get you under the hood. Here you can much better see. It's a very straight, very clean brake here. And it looks like they tried to fix it with something and it didn't work. So they went with the strip of leather, which has worked for a long time. I just noticed just now that we're starting to break on this side. Oh man. I'm gonna have to come up with some of this stuff to go right here to reinforce this a little bit, I think. But we still got our sticker. You can see the typical wear marks where things touch. And the beautiful Onan BF MS. Still wearing the legible nameplate. Still running our original coil. Still running with our original ignition wires. And I've thought about replacing these, but I've been a little afraid of the new ones not being as good as these originals, and they're not arcing. I don't have any ignition issues, so I've decided to just let well enough alone. So, and I have replaced this air cleaner, and I don't like the new ones as much as the older ones. The older ones are thicker, and what I mean is, like, they're like another 1/4 inch thick, and they just seem like they're heavier built. This one is just kind of feels cheap, but I've always loved this green on the inside of these air cleaners. It's just cool. I don't know why Onan didn't paint, or maybe Sears, but I don't know why they didn't paint the inside the same color as the outside, but they had it that green, so I wonder if that's primer or something. And we got our battery, our original battery hold downs, and our mismatched, that's negative, that's positive. I'm not proud that it's like that, but it's what I had at the time, and it's what I ran with. So, well, that is it. That is my grandfather's Sears. I have kept it in as good a condition as I can for the time I've had it, and I will continue to do so for the rest of my life. I wanted to share that with the people that are following me. You guys are wonderful. Well, how well does it run? Well, I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to show you. That way, I'm going to run the sickle as well, and I will come around and move the camera so you can see it working. But a little bit of choke, a little bit of key. I just wanted to make a quick video to share it. I want to talk a little bit about the one-owner machines. The orange one I own, and as I recently discovered my other SS16, I'm the second owner. And while this one came from my family, so I'm gonna kind of pretend it's a one-owner, technically I'm the second, because my granddad, well, he doesn't own it anymore. I do, which technically makes it a, a 2-owner machine at this point. But those are my favorite. They tend to be more complete. They tend to be less damaged. They tend to be smoother to operate. And I am always on the lookout for those machines. The 1-owner, maybe 2-owner types where they're all original and they're not touched. They don't have their 3rd engine or, their 2nd seat or whatever. Those tend to be the nicest ones. I'm even willing to pay $100 more than I normally would for a 1-owner unit, because I know it'll probably last. My grandfather and I both have memories operating this machine. He actually, the last time I talked to him on the phone, gave me a bit of a story of nearly running off of the side of a hill on it, where he very nearly rolled this thing because he was, while operating. Again, if you want to drink, I'm not going to stop you, but I do not endorse it. All right, this wouldn't be here for me in the shape it's in if that had happened. But this channel isn't to lecture you for what you decide to do. It's to talk about tractors. And every nick, ding, and scratch on this, my grandfather or a cousin of mine has done, if not myself. Like, I painted this way back a few years ago, just painted that because it was rusted. And, I remember doing that and him being very happy to hear that. I remember him actually coming over and helping me put this sickle on, and us talking about it, and him remembering, regaling me with the day that he brought it home new, and my grandmother telling him he was crazy for buying that stupid lawnmower. And as a testament of his decision, we still have this. He no longer has her. She's still alive, don't worry, but they divorced. So, I don't know. I think there was more value here, but hey, I love my grandmother to death, but woo! Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I know my channel is a little small, and I know that my videos are not as up to the quality I want them to be, but we'll get there in time. I'm going to figure out how to post a link to Patreon under this video, because let's be honest, I'm a working man, single income household, and sometimes I can't afford parts when I need them to make a video, and I want to try to be consistent. I know this video is coming out a few days later than normal. I try to make one every Sunday. Didn't happen this time because of personal reasons, but I want to create a good product that I can consistently release. So I will have a Patreon. I do not expect you or demand you to give to it. The option is there. To be honest, I'll be surprised if anybody gives to me with 76 subscribers and 5 videos. That's 6. 5 videos. But, I'm going to keep putting them out regardless if I make any money at this, because I really like talking about them. So again, thank you for watching. Jump down in the comments and tell me, do you have a machine that is a family heirloom, so to speak? If you do, I want to know about it. I want to hear about it. I really love it when they get passed down in the family, because I think that's what Sears intended. But till next time, guys, just get you some seat time.